Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the safe soil movement because top scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running for every day for 365 days. Today is the 8th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. I brought with me the umbrella. I was a little bit worried about the weather. I don't want water to touch my phone. I don't think that it's going to rain, but I just brought the umbrella just in case it starts raining. This safe soil movement will solve 6 global issues. Food crisis, water scarcity, loss of biodiversity, climate change, loss of livelihood, conflicts and migration. Just by saving the soil. This is what desertification is doing to the world. And it's moving fast. Are going to get worse over time if we don't act now. It's only going to be worse. Let's see them in details. First one is food crisis. in 20 years, 40% less food is expected to be produced for a population of 9.3 billion. There will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good. Right now, approximately 2 billion people suffer already from nutrition deficiencies, which leads to a multitude of diseases. The second one is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third one is loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Approximately 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year due to loss of their habitat. And the fourth one is climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 3 times that in the living plants and 2 times that in the atmosphere. Soil is crucial for carbon sequestration. The fourth one is climate change. That was the climate change. The fifth one is loss of livelihood. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by soil extinction and desertification. Thousands of farmers are committing suicide worldwide. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world $10.6 trillion every year. The last one is conflicts and migrations. Since 1990, 90% of the wars in Africa was about land. It was about growth of population and scarcity of food and water. This leads to civil wars. It's already happening in Africa. This will start happening in the whole world. As I said, these issues are only going to get worse over time. And the solution is very simple. We have the solution. It's to implement the soil policies. These soil policies will not cost $10.6 trillion. It will cost almost nothing. All it is to done is, all what is to do is to do agroforestry, which means that farmers must keep the land in the shadow by planting trees. or bushes so that the biomass insects will be protected from the sun rays. So that everybody will have the good life. It's hard to focus on the positive. My friends, the other earth bodies, are saying to me constantly to focus on the positive, because I'm just redoing these videos. I've already done that before. I was talking violently. I was angry at the world, angry at the matrix, the programming. We have been programmed. I don't know if all people know these things or not. It's all about control. The humanity is under control. This is why there are more sufferings in the world, a lot of sufferings. Know that you have been controlled, you have been programmed. These are parts of the program in the matrix. We have been programmed since childhood to have a specific mindset. Okay, I have to say this. We have been programmed to be negative. This programming started since childhood. It's all about control and power. There are some folks in the world, some members of hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason and Yale. These members, these families consider themselves as elites, superior to other people. And this is happening for thousands of years. They consider others as their slaves, that we are here just to work for them. So this is the modern slavery. Before, people used to see the iron chains, and now the chains are in the mind, in the paradigm. We have been programmed to believe lies. We're taking lies as truth. We have ideas. We have dreams, fake ideas, fake goals in life, small. This is all small because our potential has been reduced. When we have negative people with low vibrations, with fears, they don't want to share the wealth with the rest of the world. So these fears create jealousy and creates the control, the desire to control, and the desire to keep their wealth for themselves. As Mahatma Gandhi said, in the world there is enough for everyone's needs, but there isn't enough for everyone's greeds. To put it simple, these people are greedy. So why this is This is why they're controlling the masses. Because most people don't know who they are. Human beings are still asleep. They don't know who they are. We have been created in God's image. We were sent here on this planet to co-create, not to be slaves, not to execute, to co-create. You were sent here on this planet to be your own boss. You are supposed to take the lead in your life, to control your life and direct it as you want, and not to be guided and directed by anybody else. We have been programmed at school to obey the teacher, then at work to obey the manager. This is slavery. School is only exercising the left part of the brain, not the right one. The left part is the logical part. You can say that it's the weakest part of the brain. The right part, is the creative part, the emotional part. So they don't want people to be emotional, to be human. They are programming us to be like robots. A robot will only execute without asking questions, without being attached. A robot will only execute without empathy. Also, at school we have been programmed by the way we sit, the chairs, the tables. There has been a study showing that the desks of the students at school and tables of the 19th century are more ergonomic than the tables and desks at school in the 20th and 21st century. It's getting worse over time. This shows it's not lack of knowledge, it's done purposely to make the life of the students harder and harder. This is made to disalign, to make distortions in the body, especially the backbone, the spine, because when you are aligned, this is why yoga is the most powerful and important sport. It aligns the body with the universe. Once you are aligned, your power of manifestation is enhanced immensely. You can manifest your life. You become aligned with the universe. So our spine will bend. This bending of the spine doesn't allow the lungs to open 100% when we breathe. As I said, this is all about control. By this way, they are controlling, reducing the amount of oxygen that we breathe. And the tables are bent so that people, when they write, the students, when they write like this. This is not a good position for the wrist, because the wrist is an energy holder. There is an exercise on YouTube called Opa Yoga, which activates the joints. It's a twisting movement. the joints of the hands are storehouse of energy. By doing Upa Yoga, you activate this energy, and when our positions are like that at school, this is not good. It doesn't release energy in the body, it blocks it. This is all about taking away your energy, because your energy has the power to create. You were born in a war zone. This is a war against humanity, against consciousness, against people, against evolution. So, once you have realized that you have been programmed, you must seek solutions. So the level of oxygen is controlled by bending our spine. Besides, we have back pain as bonus. This is all about control, about making people suffer. And the food that we eat, this soil depletion, this genocide of the biomass insects living in the soil. These biomass insects are responsible for the vitamins and nutrients present in our food, in fruits and vegetables. So the fruits and vegetables are immensely impoverished. The level of nutrients and vitamins in food are reduced immensely. Now the control of us breathing less oxygen. The quality of oxygen is low because of the cutting of the trees, and the nutrients, the level of nutrients and vitamins in fruits and vegetables is also low. Now we are breathing less oxygen. We are eating less healthier food. It's normal that our children fall sick very often. It's because their immune system is weaker than us. You must notice that the generations are getting weaker and weaker as time goes by. We are weaker than our parents, and our children are weaker than us, and their children will be even weaker, because the weakening, the impoverishment of the earth and the food. Our children must be better than us. We are going against evolution now. As sadhguru said, if our children are weaker and worse than us, then we have committed a crime against humanity. And it's true. And now, the most important part, which is the mind. Your mind is the strongest weapon on this planet. It can create what it believes. Anything that you believe, you can create. You have been programmed in the mind to have a certain mindset. We have been programmed to have limiting beliefs. And remember, the limit is only in the mind. Once you break this limit in your mind, it will happen in the physical. So now we have been programmed by the negative streams, negative media, negative narratives of people, parents, siblings, society, friends, school, work, etc. Now you need to do something about it, because in life there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. Our imagination has been hijacked by the matrix, and now we are reaping what the matrix has sown in our minds, which is poverty, misery, and bad experiences in life. And now we need to start a new season of sowing, by sowing in our mind positivity, by becoming more aware of the things that we consume in terms of food and oxygen. Try to consume healthier oxygen and healthier foods. I am 100% vegan because I know now that the universe is an ocean of motion. It's an ocean of energy. Everything is energy. The universe will respond to you according to your energy. This is all about energy. This negative programming is to make our frequencies very low, so that we attract low people, low vibrational people, and negative events, negative circumstances. Once you shift your vibration, your frequency, now you will start attracting positive events, positive circumstances, and positive people. You must know that cigarettes and alcohol and meat, they contain 0 angstroms, the unity of vibration. To manifest the life that you want, you need to seek more angstroms, not 0 angstroms. Stop consuming the elements and articles and products which contain 0 angstroms, such as alcohol, cigarettes, and meat, and replace them with high vibration elements and products. Now I'm 100% vegan. I stopped eating meat because fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. Raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms. Cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms. You need to seek angstroms. But before you do any change in your life, in your diet, in your daily habits, you must consult a doctor or a specialist. I'm not a specialist. I'm just sharing my own experience. What's working for me may not work for you. So I am doing some exercises of yoga also to open up my lens. I am running to open up my lens, try to address and align the spine so that you become normal again, to breathe normally, to breathe fully, to fill your lungs with oxygen fully. Because the foods of the body are oxygen and food that we eat, fruits, vegetables, when we are not consuming enough, the body, the brain, they don't grow. This is what we see in our children. They're not growing normally. They have growth problems. They're smaller. And unfortunately, they're weaker also in their mental capacities and physical capacities because of this impoverishment of the elements that we consume, the oxygen, the fruits, the food, etc. Then use the positive affirmations daily to try to reprogram the subconscious mind. I use positive affirmations and being grateful. You need to be grateful. When you are grateful, you change your vibration. You need to be in prayers also. You need to be another person. You will have to transform, because when we're talking about paradigm, it's personality. It's lots of work to do. You need to change your personality. You will become another person. To tell you about myself, I changed everything. I'm not the same person as 10 years ago. I lost everything and everyone in my life. This is what transformation means. It's not a change. Change, it's the same thing. Changing, transformation, it's not the same thing. It's a new thing. You will transform into a new person. Because now we are under hypnosis of the paradigm. Once you change the paradigm, the belief changes. Once the belief changes, the life can change. Most people don't realize their strength. They don't know. And this is the secret, because as I mentioned earlier, there are hidden societies. These hidden societies, why do they have more money than others? It's because they have hidden knowledge, because they knew that knowledge is power. Once knowledge is given to everybody, everybody will be wealthy. But this doesn't mean that you will become wealthy overnight. You need to overcome the negativity that we have put in our minds by reprogramming our subconscious mind. This is very difficult. This is not an easy task to do. Or maybe it's easy, but I have this limiting belief by believing that it's not. In my case, it's not easy. It's been more than 10 years that I'm trying to reprogram my subconscious mind by changing who I am. I'm sure there are methods that can help in reprogramming your subconscious mind faster. I'm just using repetition. But there is hypnosis, if you can afford these things. And there are other tools. You can check this, search for it on the internet. the consciousness of humanity need to rise. We need more conscious people on the planet. It's necessary. The first three industries are armaments, weaponry, alcohol and drugs, and pharmaceutical, big pharma, medicines. This shows the case of humanity. Humanity is violent, it is at war, it is intoxicated, it's not even aware, and it's sick, mentally and physically sick. This is the case when you have the three big industries. You need markets, you need shop, it's a shop, you need customers, and humanity is the customer. We need to wake up to stop these three industries from invading the world, because it's destroying us. This is destroying we're killing each other by wars. Technology, first technology, the technology advancements, the researchers of technology, they go first to the military to develop weapons. This needs to be changed. Technologies must go to healthcare, to education, to positivity, and not go into the war. While we have the first industry, when we have weapons as first industry in the world, it's normal to see wars. As long as weapons are first, there will never be peace. We need you to be conscious. You have two superpowers, the power of choice and the power of voice, of speech. Use them. Use them consciously. Now you're using them unconsciously. You are speaking and you are choosing what they have sown in your mind. Stop it and start using your speech and your choice for what's good for you, for what is good for your brothers and sisters in the world. We need to do this. We need to be aware. We need to be a generation restoration of the soil of humanity. If we don't do it, nobody will do it. Everybody is waiting for each other. Everybody is watching. Stop watching people and become to act. You will not stand here to idolize these figures, the supermodels, the celebrities. You are the celebrity in your life. Start idolizing yourself. Start following yourself. Start falling in love with yourself. We accepted nonsense in our life because we have self-hatred. We have been programmed to hate ourselves. This is why weaponry is the first industry in the world. This is why now there are wars in the world. And this can get even worse by unleashing the World War III. We are acting as if we were in the 40s, allowing one person to decide for a whole nation. Why wars are not voted? This old system of ruling must be stopped. Democracy means that it's the people who rule the country. This needs to be applied in the real life, not just being written in papers. We must live by the truth. Truth is the only authority, and not money or power or something else. We need to do it. We need to do it now. Make a commitment with yourself that you will do your best to be conscious, to be aware. If you want to change the world, you must start by yourself. Only by changing yourself you can change the world. Slowly but surely, when you have changed, living in a negative world, you will be provoked by the negative people, and you need to hold your peace. This is transformation. If you were like them, you will not hold peace, and there will be more violence and wars and conflicts. But if you hold your peace, you stop the wars, you stop the conflicts. This is how you change. My call is not a call for an external revolution. External revolution is for criminals and stupid people. This is a call for an internal revolution. You must rebel against your negative habits. You must rebel against the toxic people in your life. You must rebel against the negative choices that you're making every day. You must rebel against your self-hatred and starting doing the exercises of Louise Hay. She distributed mirrors to her participants and said to them, look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. It's going to be challenging to say these things to yourself. You can start by building a positive relationship with yourself and saying, hi Khalid, how are you today? Start building a positive conversation with yourself, and over time this positive relationship will grow. Do it for 6 months, 1 year. It doesn't matter how long you can do this. And with time, once you get comfortable with saying I love you, then do the exercise. Start looking at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. This self-love will grow over time, and then you will no more accept other people to treat you badly. You will start making some choices, some hard choices. You will start facing your fears, and this will lead you slowly with a lot of struggles and problems and suffering. It will lead you towards to achieve your dreams. But you're already suffering. It's better to achieve. It's better to suffer trying to achieve your dreams rather than suffering trying to achieve somebody else's dreams. You must get out from the modern slavery. You must get out. Free yourself from it. It's a must. It's your life. You have to free yourself. So now, know that you have been programmed negatively. Try to program yourself positively and seek on the internet how to raise your vibrations. I love you guys. I thank you for the follow, for your time and your attention. Thank you so much. I love you. I wish you the best, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil. Let's make it happen. Salute.